Pick Six brought to you by Davidson's Liquors. We are riffing off of the Goodell, Tom Brady controversy going on right now, the rivalry, if you will. Let's talk about the 6 biggest rivalries, controversies, difficulties that commissioners have had with their constituents, players, owners, unions. Let's go with 6 of them, all right? I'm going to start with this one. Adam Silver versus Donald Sterling.
Good one.
Yeah? More recent, but when's the last time you saw a commissioner strip an owner of his team? That's what Adam Silver did. Yeah. Number 5, and jump in anytime you want here, Pete Rozelle and Al Davis. That was never ending. In fact, it kept going after Pete Rozelle was gone with Paul Tagliabue.
Al Davis went after everybody, including Pat Bowlen.
Sued the league a few times.
Yeah, that's a good one that I hadn't thought about, but again, I didn't put a lot of research into this today, so I'm really just responding to yours.
All right, let's go with...
I've got like 3.
Goodell and Tom Brady. That's pretty bad right now.
Yeah, that may be... It's got to be one of the top, third or fourth.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Bud Selig versus Donald Fehr and the Major League Baseball Players Association. This one led to a number of work stoppages and ultimately the loss of the 1994 World Series. It was terrible, just terrible. Those 2 guys, Selig and Fehr, almost ruined the game. Number 2.
Guy, let me throw one in at you right there. Who was the players? The older guy, gray-haired, that was the executive director of the Players Association Baseball. He and Bowie Kuhn.
Marvin Miller.
Marvin Miller.
Yeah.
Marvin Miller. You talking about Donald Fehr. Marvin Miller was tougher than that. Marvin Miller's the reason why the Baseball Players Association is so strong today.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
But he and Bowie Kuhn was not even in his realm. Yeah. He couldn't beat Marvin Miller.
Here's another baseball one. My number 2 is Bart Giamatti and Pete Rose. Giamatti's the one who kicked Rose out of the game, and 8 or 9 days later, Giamatti died of a heart attack.
But I would add to that, it was every commissioner since then.
Yeah, Fay Vincent. And then number 1, the situation that actually led to a commissioner being named to a sport. And that's Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis and the 1919 Chicago Black Sox.
That's why I was a little confused about that one, because he wasn't. You're right. There was no commissioner. There was like a president of the league.
President of American League, president of the National League.
And so Judge Landis was called in as a result of that, but he wasn't part of the scandal.
No. He came in afterwards when they made him commissioner. He then kicked 8 players out of baseball for good.
I was going to just throw a couple at you.
Sure.
John McEnroe and the head of the tennis ATP.
USTA, ATP.
Yeah. Because he had battles
Constant
all the time
battles.
because of his conduct on the court.
Yeah.
And we had a situation over the last couple of days where a player said to another player about another player who actually had biblical relationship with his girlfriend. So that was going to causing, he's already gotten fined. And I can't pronounce the name of anybody involved in the whole thing. Well, you look at the names. If you put up the names,
3 foreign tennis players.
See, and you're a professional broadcaster, I don't think you could get any of the names right. Think about it.
Well, I'd have to have the names in front of me. I read the story, but I didn't commit them to memory.
You couldn't say the names either. I don't. And people around the horn were going, "That guy," because that's about all you can do. I will throw in at you. It was the commissioner, I think it was Pete Rozelle. May have been Burt Bell when Horning and Alex Karras were banned from the NFL for football. That was a big scandal because Paul Horning had been a Heisman Trophy winner and was a member of those championship teams in Green Bay. That was a big one. The Pete Rose one kind of stands out more than any of them, I think, in regard to. And I was going to give you one in basketball that you're not going to believe, but Stern versus Michael Jordan.
You know, I considered that one, but nothing ever was substantiated with Michael Jordan.
There were
a lot of rumors as to why he left for 2 years.
Why Michael Jordan went off to play baseball, but Stern told him to go away. And you can take from that whatever you want to.
All right. Pick 6, sponsored by Davidson's Liquors. Fans of this show, the sports show, can get $10 off any online order of $50 or more at davidsonsdenver.com. You can get $10 off your next order. They'll deliver it to your house, or you can go to the store and pick it up. But davidsonsdenver.com, get your discount. Use the promo code SPORTSSHOW10. That's the number 10, SPORTSSHOW10.